Hello, agents. This is Hannibal. Today's topic is something that's covered every once in a while, and I believe all the major hitters have covered this topic at least once in their catalog. But the plugs first, guys. Ahem. Ubisoft has decided in its infinite wisdom that I am allowed to partake in their content creators program. And as such, I must quote from the Book of Requirements as follows. I have partnered with Ubisoft to produce this content. Thanks to Ubisoft for providing me with access to this game and content. Okay, back to the video. The buzz about the DLC, new gear, new weapons, new toys to play with, new season, new journey, new modifiers, new manhunts. And the promise for more to come. And the question is The Division 2 still worth playing in 2025? But being a former Ubisoft employee, I have a more unique take on it. So let's do it. Okay, we're going to be aging ourselves here. The Division 2 came out back in 2019. So now that it's 2025, it's fair to ask, is it worth starting this game anymore? It's going on 7 years old. With new looter shooters on the horizon and live services burnout hitting hard, is there still room for a game like The Division 2 to feel fresh or even relevant? Short answer? Well, yeah. Long answer? Well, let's break it down. First off, the core gameplay, movement, shooting, skill usage, cover mechanics, pretty much still feels tight in 2025. The enemy factions still hit hard, even if you're expecting everything maxed out. Environments still react pretty accordingly. And combat feels tactical. And once you learn how to survive and how to move, there's nothing quite like it. The gunplay loop still rewards awareness and smart builds, not just raw stats or twitch reflexes. That makes it perfect for solo players, casual players, or anyone burned out on sweaty PvP games. If you're starting fresh today, The Division 2 has the following. It has the entire DC campaign. There's Warlords of New York expansion, 12 seasons worth of legacy manhunts and rewards. Open world events, Countdown, the Summit, Kenley College when it's open, raids for groups, a huge stash of exotics, named items, gear sets, and build options, and now the latest DLC, the Battle for Brooklyn. You will not run out of content for a very long time. And unlike some games, Division 2 content isn't locked behind, what do the kids call it now? FOMO? You can still play past seasons or farm older gear. Now, there's a caveat to this. I'm not exactly sure when. This was a couple seasons ago. This is way before 2.0 came out. Yes, you could play the legacy manhunts, but it's usually just the missions. You won't be able to do the actual manhunts that lead up to the mission. So some of you new players, some of that's going to be a little confusing to you. You're going to see this manhunt, you're going to go do it, and then all of a sudden you see a bunch of cutscenes and conversations. You're like, what the hell is going on? There's a caveat. Another caveat is there's certain legacy rewards, such as apparel events and certain emote animations that were in the very first season that they said they were going to bring back in rotation, but I think they did it for one of the early seasons, and they brought it back, and then nothing. Then they said they were going to do it. We're still waiting. So yes, there's some caveats to this, so keep that in mind. Alright, now let's talk about what that learning curve, though. Here's the part no one tells you. This game doesn't hold your hand. I've said it before. You'll die a lot while figuring out your build, your skills, your pacing. But once it clicks, I'm pretty sure you'll be hooked. New players in 2025 still have to learn the combat mechanics of the game, learn the gear and weapons and their weapon set and mechanics within the game, understand how enemies behave by factions, build a loadout that matches their own playstyle and game skill, and then there's the story. If I'm being honest, I do envy a lot of new players because you're coming into the game new and playing for the first time. I had so much fun trying to figure this game out when it launched. And there's so much to throw at you just with the story alone. And the grind can feel satisfying because it's not just for cosmetics. It actually changes how you perform in combat. Alright. The game isn't at peak population anymore, but it's far from dead. There are still active clans, matchmaking groups for countdown and missions, Discord communities like mine, YouTube creators like me, still making content. The Division 2 Discord is still live and full of players all the time. Some even live there for just raids and the incursion. And there's so many new players daily at the base of operations. I see them all the time. The gray and light green gear, no watch levels, just leveled up to 14, little baby agents. They look so cute. Now, you might not find full raid lobbies at midnight on a Tuesday, but if you want to group up, you can. And if you're a solo player, you'll have no trouble farming, progressing, or experimenting completely on your own. So, is the Division 2 worth starting in 2025? If you want a looter shooter that rewards patience over speed, gear that matters, combat that forces you to think, and a game that's still growing, slowly but steadily, well then yes, 100%. The Division 2 isn't the flashiest game in 2025, but it's still one of the most playable, replayable, and honest games in the genre. Features notwithstanding. And if you do start it, well, I suggest you start slow and expect to die. And stick around, because the game has a lot to offer that most people ever give it credit for. I hope you found this video overall and in general about the Division 2 being playable in 2025 worth your time. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. What specifically to you makes this game worth playing in 2025? What doesn't it make it playable in 2025? Let me know, whether you're a veteran player or a noob. We're crawling towards 1,000 subscribers. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you. It means the world to me. Really. I see a lot of you watching not subscribing, about 84% of you. So why not subscribe? Who knows? I might just cover a topic you've been rifling through the internet for. X and Discord deets in the channel's information tab. And until the next one, this is Hannibal, signing off.